Let's talk about hitting a chip and run shot. There are two important things I want you to know about this shot. One is understanding how to use the bounce, and the second is knowing how to get the bottom of your swing in the right place. Let's start with the bounce. If you look at your sand wedge, oftentimes it'll have two numbers on it. The first is the loft, in this case it's 56 degrees of loft, and the second is the bounce. In this case it's got 14 degrees of bounce. Now what does that mean? It means that the bounce, the trailing edge of the club here, is 14 degrees below the leading edge. Now why is that important? Well, the bounce is your forgiveness. It allows the club to slide along the ground. In fact, if I was to name it, I would have called it the slide, not the bounce. Notice when I hit the bounce against the ground, the club slides. But if I use the leading edge, it digs, and then we start to chunk our chips. So we want to make sure that if we de-loft the club at all, we don't de-loft it more than the 14 degrees, because that would mean the leading edge is below the bounce, and we can't have that. The second thing is understanding how to get the bottom of your swing in the right place. So what I've done here is I've set up a tee station. This is going to help you position the golf ball correctly in your stance and understand how to get the bottom of the swing in the right place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the ball up right in the middle of my stance, but then here's the key. I'm going to press my shins forward, my sternum and my nose all slightly forward of this golf ball, and notice where I brush the grass, just past the ball. So when I hit this shot in a second, you're going to listen for a click of the golf ball and then a brush of the grass. Let me show you how this works. So I set up, ball's in the middle, press my center of my body a little forward, listen to the sound. A perfectly crisp shot because I hit golf ball and then ground. And notice there is no divot on the ground because my club was using the bounce and sliding along the ground. I like to call the short game area and the area around the green as a divot-free zone. You're always going to be hitting the ground, but you're going to be hitting the ground with the bounce. If you can understand the bounce and how to get the bottom of your swing in the right place, you'll hit great chip shots.